Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us. This is for facing one of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best to steal a win here. And the starters for the Pistons. Jennings and Meeks in the backfield. Ilyasova out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. For the Detroit Pistons, they come
up in their own head. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Here's Meeks following the basket by Anthony Davis. Jennings kicks to Drummond. Right block shot. The shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with going the basket by Freak. Jennings in the corner. Gallinari against Johnson. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jennings wide open. Off target from outside. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Freak. Here's Davis. Brandon Jennings with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Right wing. It's Meeks outside. They get it back. Drummond. It's stolen by Ajinça. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Meeks. That's good. And that's now... And you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
And Davis sends it back.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their score.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run on the floor for
really at the free throw line for only around 75%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Both shots good from the stripe. Pelicans leading by 9. Freak with it. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Anderson passes to Evans. From past the arc. And it's Freak missing. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris,
well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal basketball. He ended up with 34 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row, but...
The screen for Jennings. Again, Jennings missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
To the wing on the left, releases, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Gallinari. 9 points for Freak.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Jackson. Here's the screen. Right wing, Ilyasova inside the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Quincy Pondit. And so it's a...
Yes, guys,
The start quarter welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Freak really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he has. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Freak, he's in at point guard. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Gordon in at the shooting guard. There's Jennings with the 3. Rebounded by Ajinça.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. He dishes it to Drummond. It's back to Jennings. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Freak. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
There's a good screen. Johnson ain't
How'd you leave him
look.
alone?
The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Shoots from the baseline. Ajinça with the bucket.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
There's Jennings with the 3.
That's all.
Pelicans with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Jennings. Freak kicks to Gordon. Another one falls for New Orleans.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm.
Down low. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Oh.
Outside Jennings. Drummond the screen. Jennings drives in. But he recovers it. Pass to Meeks. On the wing, Johnson. The second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
Now here's Freak. 16 points for him. Davis sets a screen. Deep 2 from Anderson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me,
and they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
and Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far.
Oh. Come on now.
Pelicans trail by 4, and on the 4 for Detroit here in the fourth. Jennings and Meeks in the back. Johnson is out there with Ilyasova, and it's Drummond in at the 5.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Not a foul.
Here's Jennings. foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough.
Working on Ilyasova.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. 18 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in 3-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And it's tied up with that one.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
The drive by Jennings. Ilyasova dishes to Jennings. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
What? No, put this on you. No.
On the wing, Johnson. Pistons passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And the Pistons lead by 2.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And a wide open look for Freak. And he misses the go-ahead 4-point Pistons.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Freak kicks to Ajinski. And here we go. Fast break. Jennings has got it. And Davis sends it back. Here's Evans. Freak with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Jennings with the double team. Marked down low that time, and he got the
No.
Gordon's making the switch here. Gordon's checked in.
What?
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Terrible turnover.
I know it's retarded when they don't hit them.
Pistons lead by 4. And Meeks kicks to Jennings. That drops.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Davis. Feeds it to Freak. But they get it back. There's a Jensen and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
What a tremendous